start this business or whatever, and he don't ask you how much you need to keep it pushing because he's not that.
So that's why it's important to make it known when a man asks you what you're looking for.
Relationship, you want to take turns, you pay one night, you pay the next night, that's completely different. But like, I disagree, but he's the relationship coach, expert, so.
Separated. I got the birthday girl and my wife.
Separate pay. So are you the only man at this table? Why are we doing separate pay? It's all so embarrassing.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you're getting my videos as soon as I release them. Let's hop right into this.
So one thing I noticed is a lot of girls are out here trying to manifest rich men that they don't even understand that just because a man got money don't mean he's going to give it to you. I know a lot of millionaires and billionaires out here that they have the money, they're just not going to spend it on you, okay? So what you want to start writing down and manifesting is generous men, thoughtful men, men that care about, different things that you want to invest into. This is the key tip to seeing if a man is generous or not. If you tell him, oh, I'm about to go get my hair done, or I'm about to get my nails done, or I want to start this business or whatever, and he don't ask you how much you need to keep it pushing because he's not that.
Now, you heard that conversation she was putting down? This is the wild thing, right? When I looked at her TikTok name, I said, Nigerian city girl. And a lot of people know, a lot of people that go to Africa know, you have to pick women in certain places. Like there's pockets to get women from. And Nigeria is okay, but it may not be the best thing for you to select. But I do see Africa as a top destination for passport bros. Here's why. A lot of Africans speak English perfectly, right? And it's usually a softer landing. That's why a lot of guys like going to the Philippines. And I know the differences because I just came back from Thailand. And I was in Thailand. Thailand girls are beautiful. But, of course, I got my wife. I'm not looking for nobody. But I'm saying if I was single, right? I'm out there and you have someone that speaks English, but you're like picking pockets of people that can speak English. I couldn't wait to get back in the Philippines. But let me show this girl here reacting to it.
That they don't even understand that just because a man got money don't mean he's going to give it to you.
So that's why it's important to make it known when a man asks you what you're looking for. Like I always say, I love a man that's filled with chivalry. I love a generous man. I love a man who understands how to communicate effectively. Like you got to state your claim, what you need and what you want. And go into detail about what generosity means for you so that you are on the same page. Because if the man is not willing to do those things, then you can get and you could go on about your business and find someone else who is going to be willing to do those things for you.
Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
I guess that works if a man is looking for that, but I know I wasn't looking for that. I know a lot of you guys aren't looking for that. Guys are looking for something feminine and delicate. But hey, she's talking to a woman, and women poison each other. It's wild. They just poison each other over and over and over again. It's just a known thing that's popular for them to do. But let's hop on to the next one.
What would you ladies do if a man asks you to split the bill on the first date?
Fellas, if you asked her on the first date, you should pay and she should offer. My stance on this as a dating coach has never changed. When the bill gets to the table, reach for your wallet and get ready to pull out your card or your cash. If in the meantime of that happening, she doesn't at least reach for her wallet or offer to pay in some way, that's fine. Pay the bill and never take her out again.
So I disagree with everything he just said in that video, and here's why. If you ask me on a date, I feel like you should pay. Now, if I ask you on a date, then I would definitely pay. I feel like the person that initiates the date actually should be the one paying for the date. I could see if I was one that was like, hey, you want to go out, want to do something, I'm definitely going to pay because I'm the one asking you. I'm not going to expect you to pay for something I'm asking you to accompany me on. Now, you want to take turns. If you're in an actual relationship, you want to take turns. You pay one night, you pay the next night. That's completely different. But like, especially on a first date, you asked me on a first date and you expect me to pay. I disagree, but he's the relationship coach, expert, so hey, maybe he knows better.
Well, I agree with the last lady somewhat. She said, if you're in a relationship, she comes across like a woman in a long-term relationship. I'm not saying that she is, right? But I like her attitude. I said if a guy's staying behind, get a woman like that, but you never know. You can't marry him. So always that thing. But still, I like her attitude. But me, I think men should pay for all dates. I think dates should be reasonable fee, right? That's why it's 10 times better when you date outside the country, right? Hence the passport bro life. Think about it. You take a woman to an expensive date, it won't be $500. You're in the Philippines. When I'm in the Philippines, right? And I go around, I go out and take my lady out. No place inside of the mall or anywhere in that vicinity is gonna be $500 to $1,000. Why is that? Cheaper cost of living. You can get away with paying for stuff that's a little more, and it feels better in your pockets. And what happens is that puts you, it's wild because that puts you in that tax bracket to where you're considered rich, and it just works better in your favor. But still, that's what I consider the best way out. And I like her attitude though. Lastly, I like her attitude. But let me keep going.
So now this is what I'm telling niggas. Nigga, you might well go find you a prostitute. You might well go find you a little broad, homie, and say, listen, how much your monthly bill? And I'll pay this, and we go fuck. You might well do that, homie, because right now, the American woman now have reduced herself to a hoe. Emotional damage. She don't want to be courted.
Man, you saying something. God,
nigga, she don't want to be courted, nigga. She don't, nigga, the first date, she don't want the first date to be at the park where I ain't got to spend no money. We just sit right here on the park bench talking and laughing, getting to want to know. She don't want that, nigga.
Damn.
Nigga, she want her bills paid. Lady, how about you cook? That used to be the thing. You cook for a nigga. He cook for you. You invite him over to your place. You cook him a good meal. Y'all sit down and drink, have some wine.
That's the first day for your.
Most you hoes ain't got a table to eat on. Invite me over, bitch. I'm eating in my lap on the couch.
Charleston White stupid, but he's a million percent correct. Women want their bills paid, and like he said, it's really like that. You might as well tell a woman, hey, look, what bill you got? I'll pay this bill, and smash. I'll pay that bill every month, and just smash. And you're kind of like you're paying a pay girl. It's wild, like, who wants that? And guys feel that way. And women don't realize it's that way. And that's the sad thing. And then women aren't protecting themselves. Think about it. You had a bunch of women that are 304s out there that aren't strapping up. So guys are nutting in them. And the ishwash is off. The ishwash, the gyna is off. All kinds of smells. Who want to deal with that? Right? I seen something the other day, and actually yesterday, and they said it was a stripper who said all the women he picked up and wasn't right was B-dubs. And I don't want to talk about B-dubs, but it was wild. It's sad. I don't want that to be that way. But anyway, let me hop on to the next video.
Group of women are getting called out for forcing the only man at the table to pay for them. This man and his wife were celebrating another friend's birthday, and a group of them went out to dinner. However, when the man requested separate checks, you can clearly hear the other women getting very upset.
You separated? I got the birthday girl and my wife.
Separate checks. Hey, I'm sorry, you're the only man at the table. Why are we doing separate checks? It's all women here.
Huh? No, but I'm not responsible for paying everybody. I got the birthday girl.
Yeah, this happened to him because he has a wife too, right? I guess he's cool with them, but he has a wife. He paid for him, his wife, the birthday girl. I think that's paying for a lot of people, right? He's paying for him, he paid for 2 mouths, 3 mouths, and there's 3 more of them. So he paid for half the table. That's what I'm seeing here. Why should he have to pay for the whole table because he's the only man? It's not right. He's saying to split it between 3 and 3. From what I see there, it seems like 3 and 3. And I don't see any other seats there. I gotta run it back and see. I don't really see any other people. I see 3 women, and he paid for 3 women. He paid for 2 women, his wife included.
You invited everybody. You invited all of us.
I didn't invite you.
The man was willing to pay for his wife and the birthday girl, but the other friends wanted their bill paid for as well. However, it was over $700, and when he still refused, everyone at the table started calling him cheap.
Y'all got so embarrassing. Let me get out of here. Not us splitting checks.
Most of them ended up leaving him with the check, and people in the comments section weren't too happy with their behavior, saying things like the table is full of audacity and he shouldn't have to pay for anyone besides himself.
Don't you agree, Mr. Feather?
Word. Man, this is what they expect. It is. They threw it all on his lap and said, no, you're the man. You must pay. And it's not right. The man has a baby who's like 1 year old. He's paying a lot of expenses at home, I'm sure. It seems like he has a house. He seems like an outstanding brother from what I can see. This ain't right. But he's stuck in it. He's in the matrix. That's what he has to deal with. Sad to say, that's what he has to deal with. But let me hop on to the next video. Now guys, before I say that, before I get into this, I gotta say, this is my homeboy, TJ, right? I did a interview with him, I say about almost a year ago. Now this brother here is in the Philippines with his lady, and he's coming back and forth, and they're going around everywhere. Let me get right into it.
Don't ask what I had.
My man is doing it. I'm so proud of this brother. I seen him at his best and at his worst.
Touche TJ. Okay, another passport, bro. And I want to get a story, right? He's been out here in the Philippines, and I want to talk about his experiences. He's traveled to different places in the world.
I was in the Air Force for about 6 years.
The most proper guys that you meet in your life. And look at the way you wearing your hat too, man. You wearing your hat like you was in the Vietnam War.
We were engaged.
Wow.
Building my world around her, basically, while she didn't have that same mindset. She had our priorities, and I guess it wasn't me.
So right now, he is at his best. He has a Filipina that loves him dearly, man. I'm proud of you, bro. If you see this, I'm proud of you. I truly am. You did it, man. And actually, he's in the
I was in the Air Force for about 6 years. I went to Ohio, then South Korea, and then England. But while I was in South Korea, that's where I bounced around to the Philippines, Japan, Vietnam, Thailand. That's where I jumped around and see all these countries.
So were you in bases in these countries?
No, I was just on vacation. I took the leave to go out there and see them.
But shouts out to you, bro. Alright, so yeah, man, I'm proud of the man, but he's happy. He's happy, he's smiling from ear to ear. And I know a lot of you guys want to be like that. A lot of you guys are thinking, man, I want to get out there. A lot of guys are saying they already came out to the Philippines, or I'm coming out to the Philippines this time. And it doesn't have to be the Philippines. It can be anywhere that you choose in the world that fits your heart, right? Whatever fits your heart. A lot of guys want to go be around black women, and I understand that. You don't want to be around B-dubs in the States. A lot of guys want to go to Africa. A lot of guys want to go to Colombia. I say you go to Africa, go to Colombia, be very safe, right? Maybe you should, if you go to Colombia, you should look at connecting with the brother Andre Love Crossing Borders. You know, he'll tell you guys how to get by out there. But other than that, go where you see fit. Go where you see yourself being more happy. I would suggest that, because that's what I would do. Because all I know is guys that are tapped out of the West. What I mean by tapped out, they pinned you and tap you out. They put you in submission holes. right? And being in the West is like being put in a submission hold with your legs cramped up like this and twisted, and your foot's about to break. You got to tap out. And guys have, because we realize there's more to life than dealing with that.
So he's coming.